I know that this is your show, this is his show, clearly, and he's got things to start with, but I've got to say real quick.
Sure.
Backstage, he was too scared to give me hugs, and now he's like, all about the hug. he would even shake my hand, and now you're all about the hugs because we won a game together?
Yeah, I was a little giddy.
Oh, really?
No, backstage, because I was doing fist bump.
I love a fist bump.
I don't.
People are shocked but with a fist bump with me because I don't seem like obviously I don't seem like the fist bump kind of guy. Keeps me well.
I'm so happy you're here again.
Thanks.
I was talking to you backstage because I said you have such an iconic look, and you said that you've been getting mistaken for a different celebrity.
See, I would like to believe I have an iconic look, but apparently somebody else has that iconic look. Taika Waititi. And so
Taika Waititi from Jojo Rabbit just won the Oscar.
Yes. So a very, very famous Taika. And so so here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is like Tan France TV hair. When I don't have this hair, it's like really curly, like Taika's. And so when I'm out in public, they started doing this about a year ago, where they'd be like, is it you? I'm like, yeah. And then they'll start to take the picture and it's very clear they think I'm Taika. And so I'm like, well, I'll just lean in. And so I continue on. What is hilarious, though, is that I don't change my accent. But America, I love you very much, but you clearly don't know how to distinguish accents. Because he's from New Zealand, I'm from England. And then I saw Taika at a party a few months ago. And I was like, oh my gosh, Taika, people keep mistaking me for you. And he was like, they do it to me too. I was like, do you change your accent? He was like, nah, it's America. They don't know the difference.
Wow! We don't care. We love everybody. We love everybody.
They don't know.
But I mean, I've been out with you guys in the public, and people freak out around you.
Oh,
they love you. You're beloved in America as well. Is there one question that people always stop and ask, or is there one?
Well, there's a couple of things. They start with a move, which is they lift me, which is so bizarre. Can I do a quick PSA?
Yeah.
Can I take this time? Stop lifting me, whoever you command. Stop lifting me. I'm a grown man. They see me with my Queer Eye boys.
Wait, what?
So I'm with my Queer Eye boys and they're all much taller. And so everybody thinks when they see me that I must be tiny. And so they get really excited and they lift me up.
Wait, they grab you and lift you off the ground?
Strangers. Strangers.
What?
And so once they jump. And so the first thing I say when somebody runs up to me, I'm like, please don't lift me. Don't lift me. Don't.
Did I lift you when you came out?
Yes, you did, and it was very awkward.
I hugged you.
No, you were like, hey, Tan, I don't shake hands, but let me lift you and bounce you.
No, I did not lift you and bounce you. That's ridiculous. What fashion advice do they ask you for? Like, hey, can you design my wardrobe? What?
They ask me a lot. It's usually something called a French tuck. And so people will ask me to French tuck them. Yeah, thanks so much for those woos. But what I find very strange is, it's called a French tuck because you just tuck in the front of your shirt. However, when you just say it to a stranger, and I am a stranger to them, they don't really know me, they'll come over and they say, will you French tuck me? It sounds really vulgar.
Yeah.
Especially by urinal. Urinal, however you guys pronounce it.
Oh, yeah, okay, sorry,
In a public restroom. In a public restroom. Why would you follow me in and then ask me to French tuck you whilst I'm out?
Especially in their urinal, too. I mean, absolutely. Why would you do that as well? Yeah. I know you're great with style, but you know what I didn't know really about you is that you were an actual designer.
Yeah, I'm not a stylist, I'm a designer. I do that on Queer Eye because I know how to style people, I would like to believe. But first and foremost, I'm a designer. And so...
For years?
And I have been, since I was like 16, I went to design school, I was making women's clothing. That's how I made my money. I created businesses that were women's wear.
It's good to know this.
Yeah, and so when you mentioned earlier, I have a new show called Next in Fashion. When they came and asked me if I wanted to do that, I was like, heck yeah. Like, encourage new designers, celebrate the craft of design. It was a godsend. And
your co-host, Alexa Chung, I love
her so much.
Hi, Alexa Chung. I love her. She's awesome.
Love her so much. She's honestly incredible host. I was about to say she's the best host on TV other than Jimmy Fallon.
Thank you. I appreciate that. You saved yourself.
She's amazing. Like, you know, she's so smart, so funny, so ridiculously attractive. At 5 a.m., it's just sickening. She's wonderful. She's such a great talent.
Can you explain the show to anyone?
Yes. So it's 18 designers from all over the world. They are competing to be the next household name. And so these are people who've worked for major, major design houses. And they're competing against each other. They start in groups and then they compete against each other. And it's a celebration of great design. They really are incredible people. And it brings the world together to celebrate different countries and opportunities in design.
I also like it because it shows you how much work goes into this.
Oh, yeah.
This clothes, you just go, oh, that's just a jacket, and it's a tie, and it's a shirt, and
Yeah.
it's like, it's so much work goes into making that thing that's...
Within a day and a half, which is insane. Like they do this within a day and a half. They make the most incredible clothes, and then the final collection they do within 2 days, and it'll blow your mind. It will blow your mind. In my opinion, it's some of the most beautiful fashion you'll ever see on TV.
On and on and on. I said, and it's on and on and on.